Salt is more than a seasoning. It's a symbol, a covenant, and a spiritual weapon. What if I told you that something as simple as salt could transform your faith? Throughout history, salt has played a vital role in our daily lives. It preserves, purifies, and enhances, but its significance goes far beyond the kitchen. In the Bible, salt carries deep spiritual symbolism that can inspire and strengthen our walk with God. In this video, we're going to uncover the hidden power of salt in Scripture. We'll explore its historical and cultural context, its role as a covenant symbol, its purifying and preserving qualities, and Jesus' teachings on being the salt of the earth. Most importantly, we'll learn how to apply these lessons in our lives today. Salt was highly valued in ancient times. It preserved food before refrigeration, was used in trade, and even symbolized wealth. In biblical lands, places like the Dead Sea were rich sources of salt, making it a crucial part of life. But the Bible doesn't just mention salt for its practical uses. It's a symbol of permanence and purity. Leviticus 2:13 instructs that every grain offering be seasoned with salt, emphasizing its importance in worship. Numbers 18:19 calls it a covenant of salt, symbolizing an eternal promise between God and his people. These covenants were unbreakable, just like salt's enduring properties. For example, 2 Chronicles 13:5 refers to God's covenant with David's lineage as a covenant of salt, signifying permanence and faithfulness. The Israelites used salt in sacrificial offerings, not only for its preserving properties, but also for what it represented: incorruptibility in their relationship with God. Salt was also a purifier. In 2 Kings 2:19-22, Elisha used salt to cleanse contaminated water, showing its power to purify and renew. Spiritually, salt symbolizes the cleansing of sin and impurity. Like Elisha's miracle, our faith can act as a purifying agent in a broken world. Salt's ability to preserve mirrors the enduring quality of righteousness. Just as salt keeps food from decay, our faith preserves God's truth amidst a changing world. In the New Testament, Jesus builds on this symbolism. In Matthew 5:13, he calls his followers the salt of the earth. This wasn't just a compliment, it was a challenge. As salt, we are called to preserve moral values, influence the world positively, and prevent spiritual decay. But Jesus also warns about losing our saltiness. Without a vibrant faith, we risk becoming ineffective in our mission. So, how can we embody the qualities of salt today? Start by living a life of purity and integrity. Preserve God's teachings by sharing His Word and standing firm in your faith. Add value to others' lives by encouraging, uplifting, and serving. You can even incorporate salt into your spiritual practices. Use it during prayer as a tangible reminder of your covenant with God and your role in His kingdom. I challenge you to reflect on your spiritual saltiness. Are you purifying, preserving, and adding value to the world around you? Are you standing firm in God's truth? Meditate on the Bible passages we've discussed, like Matthew 5:13 and 2 Kings 2:19-22, and think about how you can be the salt of the earth in your everyday life. Salt is simple, yet profound. Let it remind you of your eternal covenant with God, your role in preserving His truth, and your power to purify and transform the world around you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay faithful and stay salty.